So, when I first started making YouTube videos, and I've been on YouTube, since the dawn of time, but videos, it was on a gaming channel where I played video games. And I didn't actually enjoy it, so I started doing this. So what I want to look at right now is GameStop. GameStop sells video games, video game accessories. They sell old and new, used, borrowed, buy, whatever. They got that kind of thing going on, right? But they're starting to close stores, and apparently they are going to close up to 200 of their stores that are underperforming, they said. Now, I almost bet you they still make a profit. They're just underperforming. So here's my thing. In this digital world, these brick and mortar stores have a very hard time competing with the digital world. For instance, this in particular microphone I'm using, I don't like. Sometimes it picks up sound perfectly fine, and then other times it does not. There's a Best Buy, but it's like 30 miles away, and I don't want to go that far. So guess what I did? Amazon.com, boom, here comes a microphone. I just had to bite the bullet and get the expensive one. But that's $100 that Best Buy didn't get. Go back to Blockbuster Video. Blockbuster Video was put out of business by, some say, Netflix and then this whole YouTube and streaming world. Blockbuster Music. Nobody buys digital music or buys CDs that much anymore. It used to be back in the day, it was great when your album went diamond. Diamond is like you sold 1 billion copies or something like that. And it went platinum, you sold 1 million. They are considering it a success if you sell 100,000. And that's because most people just go to Apple Music or Spotify or whatever and get their music that way. Nobody really goes and buys tapes and CDs anymore, of which I have both. And an 8-track, how you doing? So, with GameStop, games are bought digitally nowadays. You have Steam, you have Game Jolt, you have EA, you have, or Origin is what it's called. So you can just go onto these things, buy games directly from there, or Uplay or something like that. And then next thing you know, Walmart, Target, GameStop, Best Buy, who don't make a whole lot of money on the games anyway. Sometimes they just sell them at cost. They don't get even that because now the person doesn't come in the store. They don't buy the security plans. And because I worked at Best Buy for all of one day. And then there was a little boy there I couldn't stand. So I figured, let me not come back here. Otherwise, I'll stab him in his throat. So they told me the PlayStations, the Xboxes, all that stuff that they sell, they don't make money off of that. They sell it at cost. What they make money on is like the little insurance plans that they give you at the register for $40 or whatever. So GameStop is competing in this digital world, and are they going to go the way of Blockbuster Video? Because I haven't been in GameStop in 100 years. I don't like GameStop. I never liked the people that work there. They find people who love video games but who are awkward in front of real people. So it's like around here anyway. So we have the Two of Pentacles. There's a balance, but this is balance in the midst of chaos. It's like this is almost a something it's a losing battle, really. Because the eternity symbol means unbounded, which means there is so much potential for this to go so many different ways, and it is hard to keep track. The King of Cauldrons, it's a water sign man, so this is the support system. Queen of Cups is the supporter or the nurturer. So the person who pats you on the back. The King of Wands is the one who gives you like, $10 to help you through the month type of thing, the support system. So the support system, it is crossed by the Ten of Wands, as there's your burden right there. Support system, it's leaving you. It is leaving you. It is leaving you. Because it is so much easier to just go online and buy your video game. Because mind you, video games are not necessarily, you don't have to have a physical copy. Like I said, with the streaming and digital everything, nobody wants, 900 different CDs sitting in their house when you can just store it all online somewhere. So, GameStop, Queen of Pentacles. There's money and the Chariot. So, I think you might do okay with concentrated stores, as in an area where, what do you call it? Pre-release, not pre-release, but that thing, to where they can go and buy the pre-orders and pre-releases. The pre-orders of games have the heaviest of traffic. Go there and stay away from everywhere else. Maybe the mall isn't the best place for a GameStop. Maybe the best place for a GameStop is somewhere close to a residential neighborhood where they don't have to venture out too far to get their games. But you have a concentrated effort. So this is you trying to move forward and being money conscious at the same time. Yeah, just concentration. What I'm saying is, like, the tree is bare, but the ground has some life left in it. So concentrate your efforts on a smaller community. Ace of Shields, there's money. And Temperance. So yes, like I just said, concentrated effort. You have to, it's sad that, 200 stores worth of people are going to lose their job, but to save your business, you're going to have to downsize. Like Sears and everybody else who isn't really keeping up with the times. Nobody has to leave their house nowadays to buy anything. You can buy furniture online. You can buy food and they deliver it to you. You can buy drinks, it's delivered to you. You can buy video games. You can buy TVs. You can get movies. You can get whatever it is you think you might want. Comes to you. So in order to save your business, you're going to have to downsize. You just are. Concentrated effort. Seven of Pentacles, your fear is all that you've worked for, basically not gaining any fruit from it. Nine of Wands is your hopes. Uphill battle. Two of Cauldrons, or Two of Cups is in your environment. Two of Swords, so you have no idea what your support system wants. Because you're in an indecision about what to do about your customer base. Because what you really thrive on is physical copies of everything. Now you can get digital downloads, yes, but you don't have to go to GameStop to do that. And if you do get something from them that you don't get anywhere else, it's 1, 2, 3 games, but meanwhile you want 6 and 7. So is it really worth the trip? So they are in an indecision point right now as to what to do. Digital world is, like they say in the old song, video killed the radio star. It's like the next technology kills the last one. You have cell phones, no longer digital phones, no longer rotary phones, no longer telegraphs. Knight of Cauldrons. That's your warning. You can't look pretty on the outside with no substance. Don't say, oh, come to GameStop, we'll give you this, but you only give me one. You have to have something that not only draws them to the store, but keeps them in there long enough to buy something. It's kind of like the theory of grocery stores that put the eggs and the milk and the bread at the back of the store. These are the items that people replenish the most. And so I need you to walk past all this other stuff before you get there. That way you buy something else and then you're in here longer and then you spend $170 on 2 dozens of eggs. I worked for Hallmark, the greeting card store. Our greeting cards are at the back of the store because we want you to walk past all this little breakable stuff first. 6 of Wands. So maybe there is a person with an idea on how to save you. But you have to create something that keeps your customer base there. Not just in the store, but wanting to buy something else. Maybe bringing down prices. Maybe offering something no other store can or no other store will. But messages and victory. So you do have a plan on saving the business side of it. But what I need you to focus on is the customer base, because they are leaving you. It doesn't do you good just to downsize. You have to downsize, and then when you have the customer base in, create something that makes them want to spend money. Oh well.